scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Presenting to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the blue corner, entering the ring wearing gold trunks with blue trim and hailing from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He weighed in at 216 3/4 pounds with a fine young record of 16 wins, only 1 defeat. He has 8 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing James House of Pain Stanton. Wearing solid white trunks, he is fighting out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida by way of Chicago, Illinois. He weighed in 228 1/2 pounds. His record includes 27 wins, 6 losses, and 19 wins coming by way of knockout. He is ranked the #2 heavyweight contender by the IBF, #4 by the WBC, and #5 in the world by the WBA. Here is the former heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Atomic Bull, Oliver McCall. Once again, a referee in charge, Bill Connors, now to give instructions.
Where's he at? All right, now let's be quiet and listen to my instructions here.
Look, this is reality.
All right, you both received instructions. I want you to obey my rules and my commands in here. These trunks, both of you are wearing your trunks very high. Okay? I'll be the one that decides what's a low blow here. Understand that? I don't want any noise from the corners on that. Any questions over here? Any questions over here? Touch gloves and good luck to both of you. Touch gloves. Whoa! Touch gloves.
Stanton, and if you've heard this before, you have, says he wants to jab, move, give him angles. I think that's what we said about Brian Laspada.
I got a feeling it's going to be a little different. I'll tell you what, both of the corners for these fighters are very pumped up and psyched.
Stanton really was talking like a confident fighter when we spoke with him yesterday, and it was not a false confidence. Good quick right hand by Oliver McCall, but Stanton didn't move.
Have you seen the difference when he jabbed in, he jabbed with intention, he jabbed with a purpose, and Laspada did not do that. Covering on the inside, covering nice. Oliver's bigger, a little stronger, probably a better puncher. He's going to have to move, give him angles, get him tired.
Lost his last fight, as we said, to Darrell Wilson. Wilson incidentally went on to knock out Shannon Briggs in night of the young heavyweights, and in that fight, Stanton broke his hand. There was some question about whether or not it was really broken, but the commission doctors said yes, in fact, it was.
You know, if you bruise a bone severely, it's just as good as a broken hand for pain's sake, and that's what it all amounts to, is how much pain he was in.
He feels the loss in its own way was good for him. Says it's a new career now. Burning in my heart, he said.
I
know what that's like. I've had heartburn for 30 years.
I'm just getting over mine.
Oliver McCall simply said can be as good as he chooses to be. And there have been times in his career he's been brilliant. Good overhand right by Stanton.
Stan working a nice left hook to the body. You'll notice he leans to the side to get out of the way of Oliver's right hand while throwing his own. You watch him do it. He'll lean to his side and whip that right hand and try and get his head out of the way of Oliver McCall's very good right hand.
McCall has all the skills, as we've said, and that's exactly what's victimizing him so far as Mike Tyson is concerned. Tyson is in absolutely no hurry to get to Oliver McCall.
What I say about Oliver is he's sneaky good, or he has a subtle goodness to him. Not a Tyson puncher, but a good puncher with both hands. Not Rocky Marciano's chin, but a great chin. Not Ali speed, but good speed. He has all the things in good amounts, just not superhuman, you know? And he just brings it all, and when he gets in the right mood, he puts it all together. And that's what it is. It's his head.
Well, he's been a terrific underdog. His problem is he has not been a very good front runner.
Tough being the favorite, all the pressure's on.
Hold it in there. Let's go. Get your hands loose.
Counter left hand from Stanton. Stanton holding his own. Call here in the first round.
Stanton's fighting a very smart fight. He's covering nice. He's keeping his hands, his defense tight. He's countering well. And Oliver's loading up a little too much because he's a bigger man.
So competitive first round, end of 1, and we'll be back. Second round in Oliver McCall's corner. Georgie Benton, one of the real sages in the sport of boxing. We've been talking about Philadelphia fighters all night long. We're looking at one in James Stanton. There's none better than Georgie Benton.
Georgie knows them all. He's been through all those gym wars.
Good right hand from Stanton. Not a powerful right hand, but enough to keep McCall off him.
Nice double jab, followed in behind that jab through the right hand. The jab, again, setting up the combination.
And Stanton doing an effective job of picking McCall's jab as well.
Stanton's fighting a smart fight right now. See, Oliver's trying to load up because of his size and his strength. But right now, Stanton's sidestepping him a little bit, not letting him hit him with anything big and solid, and sneaking his own stuff in between.
These two, incidentally, have faced each other before. They did spar on one occasion in Carson City, Nevada. Each man, of course, has a different memory of that sparring session.
They always do.
Stanton said that McCall could match his hand speed. McCall basically said Stanton was a chicken, wore a big head piece, and now he goes down and just kind of crumbled.
Left hook to the body, sneaky shot up underneath. It hurt. I saw him buckle, thought he was okay, and he decided to take the 8 count and take the rest.
Take a step to me now. Let's go.
And the strength of Oliver McCall showing there. Now McCall's going to jump on him. Stanton does not appear to be hurt.
I do believe it was a good body shot, and I'll tell you, it takes all the strength out of you. They're the kind of punches that last and show up 2 to 3 rounds later and hurt you again.
Let's go. Step out.
Pretty good left hand from Stanton.
It was a nice right hand down the middle, and McCall blocked it, and he threw a hook right around his guard. Smart move.
Let them hands alone. Let's go. Work it out. All right, breaking it. Break clean.
Well, Stanton will have a little more respect now for the power of Oliver McCall, I'm quite sure. That was caught in the gloves. Counter left hand from Stanton over the right hand of McCall.
Just Stanton working on the inside knife, trying to get his hands around Oliver. Oliver has his hands up and tight. Got to come around. But you can't stand in there with Oliver. He's too big and too strong.
Yeah, you don't want to get too brave against Oliver McCall. Well, Stanton did pretty well in that round with that one glaring exception.
Here you go in super slow-mo. You'll see the body shot. He digs a nice left hook up underneath. And there's their uppercut. Actually, that's an uppercut to the chin. Now, I don't know if a body shot followed, but he had gotten one in there. No, it was a delay on the uppercut to the chin. It was not a body shot. The body shot didn't work.
Interesting, really delayed reaction to that, too.
I thought he snuck that left uppercut underneath in the body and in between. Hard to see from this angle because his back was to us.
I want Stanton to get off first. We'll see if he does here. Stanton on his bike a little bit to start the 3rd round.
See, he's boxing, fighting a different fight than we saw with Espada. He'll slip and he'll come in, he'll get his shot off. He'll take his shot. A forward shot with some power on standing, playing his feet, which Espada did not do.
Got a pretty good jab, Stanton. Wild left hand misses from McCall.
Nice right hand to the body by Stanton.
Stanton showing some pretty good skills.
You know, with Oliver McCall, you never can be too sure which type of fight he's going to fight. An offensive fight, a defensive fight. There's no set formula to beat him. But with Oliver, I can tell you 2 or 3 things. You got to be able to take a punch. You got to be able to give him and get respect. And you have to be in good shape because he's going to be there for a while.
And one thing he did say, he said, I'm never going to lose another decision, which means if he goes out, he's going to go out in a shield.
You know, that's one thing to say, and it's another one when you have a man in front of you. You can't control what he does, too. And if Stanton, who's winning this round, could really box and move for the entire fight at this pace, you never can tell.
Now, the problem is if that last round, in fact, was a 10-8 round, in a short fight, a 10-round fight, remember, this is not championship distance. You got to win 2 rounds just to get back to even.
This is true. This is true. See, if Oliver blocks all those jabs and doesn't counter them, doesn't stop them, break them down, and fire back right away, Stan can win this fight from the outside. That's what he needs to do. Oliver needs to block and counter. Not worry about all 3 of them. Block them, take it right to him. Like that.
Good counter right hand from McCall. And it knocked Stan back on his heels. And another good right hand, and Stan holds on. That one got Stanton's attention. Stanton bounced off the ropes in the left hand and then ties McCall up again. Good end of round 3 for Oliver McCall.
Let's go.
Don't go away. We're coming back.
There you see that right hand, just a little short, straight right hand, right on the money. McCall got Stanton's attention.
But Stanton's still fighting a competitive fight.
I still thought he outworked him that round, Barry. The end of the round was 2 or 3 clean blows by McCall, but for the majority of the round, 2 minutes plus, Stanton outworked him, won the round.
I have to point out, too, that Oliver McCall really, for all intents, had only 1 round, actually less than a round, a little over a half a round of work since September of 1995 when he lost the unanimous decision and with it his title to Frank Bruno.
Yeah, the last fight was kind of a no fight. He came into a right-hand fight, was over. Winning the win column, another notch under your belt, but not a whole lot of work. That jab is going to be the key for Stanton.
And it would be to his advantage, of course, to try to carry McCall into the late rounds. See what McCall has. Well, the crowd takes up a chant of boring, boring. I'm not sure I completely concur with that. I think Stanton's doing or trying to do what he feels he needs to do to win the fight. You can't get too brave against Oliver McCall.
No, if he gets brave, it could cost him dearly. He has to be brave in certain points, but he has to pick his spots and not be careless about it. And in all honesty, Oliver should press him more. Make him make mistakes.
Well, the one thing I have to say about James Stanton is giving himself the best opportunity to win the fight. Now, whether or not he's got enough horses remains to be seen. But he's got an idea.
This is where Oliver's big problem is. He's getting low to be like a daisy. He's getting low to do nothing, falling asleep in the middle of a fight.
Exactly. Stanton just did more, and with that, he won the round. We'll be back.
Also, Greg Page is in his corner, a former heavyweight who may come out of retirement. And Oliver said, well, if he does, I don't have to not let him train me anymore because I may have to fight him.
Why does Greg Page look better as a trainer than he did as a fighter?
No. Breaking there, break please.
He's more aggressive as a trainer. And Greg gave Oliver the right message. He said, you got to be out there, be more aggressive. Take him as a smaller man, work him, bang him.
Clearly the stronger of the two.
That's what McCall needs to do. Use that jab, work some combinations. Not worry about that one big shot. Not worry about the Lennox Lewis right hand. That right hand may, in fact, be in a small way the worst thing that ever happened to him because he may zone in on it and tune out the rest of his boxing game, and he's a good fighter.
Good left hand from McCall.
See, right here, McCall's got to work. Bang him. Stan's not doing much except slipping, trying to block the shots, trying to take some rest. McCall should punch him there. Use the jab, but follow it with something. Wear the smaller man down. Don't give him the opportunity to escape and run around the ring and box.
Let's go. Step out, Oliver.
You know what, though? In anticipation of Stanton fleeing, McCall smothered his own shots by leaping in a little too far. Okay? See, he stayed outside and drew the nice combination.
Jumped on him again, and again it was the uppercut that triggered it.
See the power and the weight and the strength now start to take effect, and that's going to be a big-time attrition factor for Stanton.
Stanton's starting to breathe through his mouth a little bit, and that's the first sign of fatigue. Those were caught on the glove. Headed for the end of round number 5. A much better round for Oliver McCall. He did exactly what his corner suggested he do. We're coming back.
Very clean.
Well, a discussion in the corner about whether or not they'll stop the fight. Let's see. Well, the fight's over. Bobby, we talked earlier about fighters going out on their shield. And here's a man who went out on his stool.
No, hey, you're doing right, man. No, then they don't know. Nice one.
The fight wasn't that far apart.
Nice one.
You know, he was making a reasonable count himself. I guess the strength was too much. He realized it was a futile effort, but I'd say you take a shot.
Well, there was a discussion that went on between Freddie Jenkins and James Stanton. And let's get up the center of the ring right now. And as soon as Jimmy Lennon Jr. is ready, we will get the official announcement of the stoppage. There's a conversation going on right now between Jimmy Lennon Jr. and Bill Connors, the referee. So we'll have that for you in just a moment. But it was a very interesting discussion in the corner between rounds between James Stanton and Freddie Jenkins.
It was clearly Stanton's decision.
Absolutely. Jenkins said, give me one more round and I'll stop the fight. And Stanton said, I don't want to get hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, the opponent in this bout unable to answer the bell to round number 6. Our referee in charge, Bill Connors, stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout in round number 6, former heavyweight champion of the world, the Atomic Bull, Oliver McCall.
Let it go, baby. Let it go. Let it go.
Well, Oliver McCall is the winner, and I think he would have rather put his man down and put his man out, but James Stanton decided that's it. I've had enough, and McCall wins another. Back after this word from your local station.
All right, Barry, thank you very much. I'm here with the winner, who's congratulating James Stanton behind us right now, Oliver McCall. Oliver, they did quite a bit of taunting at you there before the fight started. I don't know whether you paid attention to any of that or not, but what was the strategy? Sum up the fight for us.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say happy birthday to Miriam. Work at Nations Bank in Martinsville, Virginia, and shoot shots out to my favorite nephew, Gregory Thomas. And I hope you be well, and y'all take care of him in there. I hope you be out soon, Greg. To get back to this, there was taunting. You know, I'm used to it. You know, when you're used to a whole country taunting you in London with Bruno, this was just no comparison whatsoever. James Stanton came. He fought a gutsy fight. He's a pretty decent boxer. You know, he tried to go down to my body a bit, but I just kept my poise, took control, and I knew once I hit him with a good shot, I had him. Hit him with a couple of good shots, and I feel confident that I had a fight in control.
Good enough. Oliver McCall, congratulations on the victory. Good luck here in the future until you get that other title shot.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.